you have entered a terradome of being able to give the principles of wealth when society only knows it as prosperity.
Mm-hmm. Church too.
Yeah. Yes.
Church too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how do you walk that Cirque du Soleil tightrope?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, because the people who you are preaching to always got to raise the eyebrow.
Yeah.
What you trying to get from me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What's happening in the back end?
Yes. Yeah.
And how were you able to model that with clean hands without having to show your purse?
Got it. All right. So a few things I would say. The first of which, it kind of starts with my mindset. Some mindset, like mind renewal that God, I feel like, had to do with me. And that is this. You talked about kind of like multi-gifted or something along those lines earlier. I had to come to terms with this, Jay. The church can determine what parts of me they want. You can't determine all I'm going to be.
Ooh. Wow.
So if you only want the author, just get the book. If you only want the podcast, just listen to the podcast. If you only want the sermons on YouTube, just do that.
Yeah.
So you can determine what you want from me. You don't get to determine all I get to be because you weren't in on that conversation.
Yeah.
That's a me and God conversation.
Yeah.
You weren't in on that.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing that I had to do. And that set me free from the opinions of peers and mentors and people, right? Then spiritually, I had to come to terms with this. And I'm not, obviously, you're a man of prayer. You have a legacy of prayer. Yeah. I believe in prayer. I pray regularly throughout the day. So you just got to throw that out.
Right.
But it's almost like the church is only satisfied with us being intercessors and not answers.
Good grief.
The intercessor is talking to God about the problem.
Yeah.
When you're the answer, God talked to you about being the solution.
Yeah.
So the intercessor is saying, Lord, get them to school.
Yeah.
The answer is saying, Dharius, write the scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I was like, I want to go from just being an intercessor to being an answer.
Yeah.
Because we praying about some stuff in church that could be fixed with a check.
Yeah.
We need to pray for cancer. We need to pray for what's going on in our society. Mental health. We praying for kids to get in school.
Yeah.
That's a check.
Yeah.
And I was in a conversation with my coach one time. Here's something he said to me. You'll love this, Shay. He said, we in the session. He said, write down all the gifts you feel like God's giving you. And he's like, no false humility. Write them down. Write them down. Arrogance doesn't come from you knowing what you have. Arrogance comes when you forget who gave it to you. So I wrote it down. Then he looked at me. We on Zoom, Jay. He looked at me and said, how many of these you monetizing?
The doors of the church are open.
He said, how many of these that you monetize?
Wow.
And so for me, I was like, okay. The Bible says in Proverbs, blessed is, cursed is the one who hoards the grain, but blessed is the one who sells it.
Yes.
So for me, I had to shift from saying, okay, I need to see selling as service to people. And I need to make sure that line is very clear. So when it comes to church, when it comes to sanctification and salvation, there is no paywall. Freely we give, freely we receive. When it comes to optimization, in these other areas, it requires an investment because the investment is the easiest thing you're going to do. The easiest thing you do is pay for the book. The hardest thing is to read it. That's the hard thing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And so for me, what I begin to see is, like in religious settings, people saw selling as sin. When God's anti-exploitation, he's anti-dishonesty, he hates unjust scales, he's anti-predatory behavior. He's not anti-profit. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be honest. We're going to have integrity. We're not going to use false scarcity. I'm not going to say, like, because I would be in masterminds, I'm learning stuff, and people like, you got to use scarcity to sell it. And they'd be like, there'll be people selling ebooks saying it's a limited quantity. I'm like, bro, it's an email. It's not a limited quantity. Like, so, but I'm going to be honest. But other than that, I'm gonna go to bed at night knowing I've done it with honesty. I've done it with integrity.
Yeah.
I've separated ministry in the church where there's no paywall.
Yeah.
To the contribution I'm making in the marketplace. And you get to determine what part of me you want. And if you want none of me, because I'm walking in the fullness of me, you're not for me. You don't have to buy nothing.
I got to lay down. It's too much.
Yeah, you don't have to buy a thing. I'm going to be right there on Sunday, giving you everything I got. But when I run these programs and run these classes and run these courses and run this other stuff over here on this other side, you have no obligation for that at all.
See,
but some people
stretch me. You stretch me because I was in bondage. I'm telling you,
I'm so free.
I was watching you online. You was offering some class. It was a 1 day only. I don't even remember what the registration is. That's good. I clutch my own purse. I like, ain't no way. And I need you to understand why. Because of my civil rights background in social justice, I have been tattooed with serving scarcity. To say, so I don't charge nothing that much. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Kirk Franklin, John P. Key, and Beyonce same night.
Yeah.
I got to figure out how to get a sponsor.
At the church?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm the same way at the church.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm 100% the same way at the church.
But you going outside of it.
When it comes to the marketplace.
Yes.
Right? There's no paywall for anything at our church. But when it comes to marketplace, the contribution I'm making in the marketplace, that requires an investment. Because one, it requires an investment from me to actually pull it off.
Yeah.
Like to actually do it, it requires an investment, right?
Yes.
Okay. And if the laborer is worthy of his hire in ministry.
Yes. Yes.
In preaching.
Yes.
Definitely the laborer should be worthy of his hire if I'm helping you develop something. Watch this. And you don't have to get it from me. But if you come and get it from me, it's because you want to learn it from someone who's not only doing it, but who share your value system. See, what set me free was...
sign up for your class.
what set me free was, I was walking around at this one event, and it was like, everywhere I was walking, Jay, I was getting stopped. And I was like, I ain't known like that.
Right.
I'm church known.
Yeah.
If you ain't in I'm not known like you. So if you ain't in church, you don't know me. So the fact that I'm getting stopped, this is not a church event, it's a business event. I knew what the cheapest ticket was to get in there. I'm like, y'all stopping me, you go to church. So you here investing in this with people who I know don't love you like I do.
Good grief.
And not better at what they doing than I am.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an option for you to take advantage of if you want to learn from people that share your value system. And people like, I learned a lot from Myron Golden and others. He shares my value system.
Yeah.
So I want to be in an environment where I'm learning the principles I need without somebody cussing me out.
Yeah.
I created that space for believers. If they want it, great. But I'm going to offer it, whether you want it or not, because some people do.